You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and in New Concord on Orbit TV 9.
Coming up on this edition of our show, I talk with Rusty Parsons from Century National Bank in downtown Cambridge. We'll find out what's going on in New Concord from Village Administrator Charlotte Colley, and we re-air a segment with Jerry James, president of Artex Oil. He's talking about Shale Crescent USA. It's all ahead on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
Welcome to a brand new edition of Talk of the Town. We're coming to you, as always, from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. And as always, Adam and I hope you're having a great day. We always do. If you've been watching Talk of the Town, you have noticed a transformation take place in the background. What's going on behind me? And it has been a good transformation, and we're going to find out more about that transformation right now. Century National Bank has moved into the location on the corner, and here to tell us more about Century National Bank is Rusty Parsons. Cambridge, born, raised.
Yes,
You've
sir.
been here forever, haven't you?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, born and raised here, and now raising a family of my own. So, yeah.
And you've been in the banking industry, what, 6 years?
About 9 years.
About 9 years?
Yeah, about 9 years. So, yeah,
Okay.
I actually came from real estate world, so kind of a nice transition to get over.
That's
into
where I've
banking.
seen your face.
Yes,
I knew you
absolutely.
before,
Yeah,
but you're a personal banker, correct?
Correct.
What does a personal banker do?
Well, yeah, I do a little bit of everything. I help everybody with their consumer loans, personal loans, opening up deposit accounts. A little bit of everything.
Welcome to Cambridge officially here
Yes.
on Talk of the Town, and really the transformation for downtown Cambridge has been phenomenal.
Right. Yeah, and being from here, I mean, it's I'm happy to see what we've done with the corner. I mean, it looks great, and we're excited to be a part of that. So.
Now, Century National Bank has kind of expanded since we all heard the talk of the bank coming in, and originally everybody was saying, well, it's just going to be a loan production office or something like that. You're now a full-service bank.
Right. Yeah, we are full service, so we really want to let everybody know that we are full service, which full service means we can open up your deposit accounts. We can, obviously do all of your loans, mortgages, consumer loans, car loans, but then take your payments, cash your check. So we are truly full service. We can help you out with any banking service that you need. So.
I know one of the things that facilitated you guys coming in was just the response from your customers.
Right. Yeah, we had a lot of our existing customers that were wanting to get a branch here in the Cambridge area, so we were happy to help them out with that. And obviously, coming into the area, we want to build some new relationships and help out our community, and anybody new we can take care of as well. So.
How is the customer interest, just the community interest been so far?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we've had a lot of comments just like that on how how happy they are with the transformation of the corner. So not just with the appearance of Cambridge, helping with downtown Cambridge, but just glad that we're there and able to offer all those products and services to them. So
I try to do homework before I come to the show, and I went on the Century National Bank website, and there was a slogan on there that piqued my interest. It says, "We'll invest in you long before there is any conversation around money."
Right.
Explain that.
Well, we're very community oriented. We want to be a part of the community. We want to get ingrained into the community. And I mean, me being from Cambridge, that's very important to me. So we're we want to help you. We want to help our customers with any of the needs that they have. I'm going to see our customers out in the restaurants and at the grocery store, and so I want to take care of them. They're part of my community, and we want to make sure that we're there helping them every step of the way with whatever they need.
Yeah, and that's important as well.
Huge, yeah.
Because you live here.
Yeah. It's not about just helping them for one loan, one mortgage. We want to help them with their entire financial picture and be, hopefully they're a customer of us for life.
Okay. Well, this time of the year, we're last of June, first part of July. What are you busiest with? I know probably maybe home equity remodeling or auto what kind of things do you have going on
Right now, I mean, we offer a little bit of everything, just what you said, along with first mortgages, lines of credit for if people want to do some remodels or whatever it might be, debt consolidation, auto loans right now. Since the weather's good, a lot of people are out looking for new vehicles, but a lot of people are looking to remodel some homes and upgrade, and so lines of credit are going right now.
Explain a line of credit.
Well, line of credit is, you can actually use the equity in your house. If you want to remodel a bathroom, you want to put the pool in, or whatever, add on an addition, if you can use the equity in your house for pretty good rate, and use that to upgrade it, then pay it down, use it again. So it's using the equity in the house to kind of take care of some things and improve whatever it is that you wanted to do.
And somebody who's had experience with that, it's very convenient, it's very easy. It's easier than most people would think.
Oh, it's a very easy process, and one of the good things that we have here at Century is we make local decisions. So we are, again, it goes back to taking care of my customer. I'm involved in the decision. It's local decisions here, and I'm able to get you approved and get you taken care of. So.
And that kind of adds to the quickness of the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Expedience of it.
Right. I mean, there's, with mortgages, there's some regulations that we have to, kind of worry about. Sure. But, obviously our goal is to try to take care of things as quickly as possible, because I'm sure that's what the customers want to do. But obviously, as long as we meet those regulations and take care of things, then, that's our goal, is to take care of the customer.
And interest rates are still fairly low. I know there have been some hikes, but they're still fairly low. So again, when they're low, this is the best time to do this.
Now's a good time. Yeah, now's a good time. Rates are still low. There's some other factors involved with the rates, but if you're looking to get into a mortgage right now, now's a good time to do it. Absolutely.
It definitely is a good time to do that. Do you also offer an ATM?
Yes.
I noticed there was one there.
That's correct. We've got an ATM. I mean, we're, again, full service. Not only just that, but we've got the ATM. We have 24-hour customer care, so you can call our number anytime if you have a question or need something and we're not open. You'll have somebody there live that you can talk to.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, folks, what you need to do is just stop in Century National Bank. You know where it's located, right behind my shoulder. When I'm not here, it's on the corner. But you can stop in and talk to Rusty Parsons, the personal banker. Has the experience. He's here in the community. He's born. He's raised here. Don't you want to do business with somebody like that? Rusty, thank you so much for coming in.
Appreciate it.
And again, welcome to Cambridge, and thanks for what you've done to the corner. It looks phenomenal.
Thank you.
All right, back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge location full of educational resources and toys that teach, as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door. The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Bill Dixon finds and sells some unique items and hard-to-find local collectibles. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Welcome back, and thank you for watching Talk of the Town. Well, it's always a pleasure to talk to Charlotte Colley, the village administrator for the village of New Concord. It is. It's always a pleasure to have you in here because, number one, when you come in, you have a ton of things to talk about.
Yes, we're always so busy. So this summer is our event summer.
Yeah.
And it always is in New Concord. We always have lots of things happening.
But you have a ton of events, you said.
Right, right. We're super busy, and it's great. Our recreation district, Concord, is wonderful. Someday I'm going to have to bring Judy Beatty in. She is the queen of fun in New Concord.
Oh, we want the queen of fun.
Yeah, so I've told her that. I'm going to bring her on here. She doesn't want me to, but it's going to happen. So the first one I want to talk about is the Super Summer Science Fun Day.
Say that
I think
one
I said that right.
quickly.
Super Summer
you
Science.
You did it right, yeah.
Yeah, at the New Concord Library. It's part of their summer reading program from 2 to 3 p.m. on July 5th. Judy is going to be down there doing some really fun, messy outdoor science demos and experiments for the kids. So great opportunity to bring your kids down to the library and do some fun things. We have the Fireman's Festival coming up July 7th and 8th. So Friday is always our really big fireworks show. It's amazing. Bring your family down to Main Street, bring a lawn chair, watch the show. It's awesome.
Yeah, and your Main Street it's very conducive to relaxing.
It is.
It is a relaxed atmosphere in New Concord.
Yeah, it really is. You know, it's a nice area to walk and go grab something from the food truck or from the Dairy Duchess, grab some coffee at Chapman's, you know, go to the diner, get something to eat, go to one of the parks, take your kids to the playground. There's a lot of great things to do on Main Street. It's a nice feel.
And it's also great that, you know, you can have an event like the Fireman's Festival in downtown New Concord.
Right, and it brings a lot of people to our downtown. A lot of the businesses participate in the Fireman's Festival, and it's a good opportunity to just get out and see neighbors you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, it is.
So
it's like a family reunion. I always call those kind of things.
Definitely. So fireworks Friday night. Saturday we'll have a Touch a Truck event. It's the third year we've done it. It's been really successful.
And for folks who don't know what that is, what is it?
So a Touch a Truck event is bringing the big trucks that your 5-year-old loves.
The fire trucks.
Yeah, the fire trucks, the dump trucks, the vac trucks, the backhoes, anything that you can think of. We've got Zembas coming out. They're going to bring some things. Our police department will be there with their cruisers, fire trucks, obviously. Our operations staff will have some things. We're trying to work with some of the townships to see if they can bring any of their equipment. And they have them all lined up, and the kids can go around. They can touch the trucks. They can sit inside them. They can steer the wheel. They can honk the horn, unless they've disabled the horn, because that gets pretty loud.
There's nothing better to a kid than to be in a big truck.
Oh, yeah. The big trucks are really cool. And the smiles on these kids' faces are amazing. I mean, it's just wonderful.
I know.
So that day, and of course, our chicken dinner at the Fireman's Festival is, you just can't beat it. 4 p.m., get there, get in line, because they sell out fast.
I bet you sell a lot of chickens.
They do. They really do. We have outdoor movies, free outdoor movies hosted by Concord. Our next one is Saturday, July 15th at the Village Hall Park.
Okay.
Free movie. We have concessions for purchase, but it's a great opportunity. Bring a blanket and the kids, sit out in the lawn and watch the movie. This one is Finding Dory.
Oh, great movie.
Yes. Fun movie. Right. And then the next one, they do one a month. So the next one is August 26th, also a Saturday. It's after school starts, but still nice weather.
Yeah.
That one is Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, a couple of great movies.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast is sponsored by Zemba Brothers. Finding Dory is sponsored by Muskingum University. So we've got a lot of great folks out there willing to sponsor these movies for the kids, and it's a good thing. And then the last one,
that goes back to the past. It's kind of like when we used to go to drive-in movies.
Right.
You know, and we turn the car around and have it's the same concept.
Yeah, it's the same idea. You just sit out there with your blanket and hang out, and it's fun. It's fun.
It
is exactly.
Fun.
And then the last one we've got, we actually had an extra movie this year, which was great. So we're going to do a dive-in movie at the New Concord Pool.
Dive-in movie.
Dive-in movie.
That's cool.
Yeah. And we've been trying to do some extra fundraisers and things like that for the pool, because we want to do some extra capital improvements and fix it up and get it back to where it's, it's a safe pool. It's a great place for your kids to go in the summertime, but we want to improve it and make it better. So that movie is Saturday, August 5th at dusk, as soon as it gets dark, and we're playing Moana. which is a huge
yeah.
hit. My kids walk around the house singing the Moana songs.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
I just saw it on
we're gonna have fun.
Netflix. I'm going to have to watch it. I've not watched, but I've heard it's a great movie.
It's a great movie. Yeah. So that'll be a really fun event to have at the pool. We'll have lots of games and activities and fun stuff up there. So they always do a good job with that.
You were right when you said you have tons of events coming to New Concord.
We do. Yes, we do. And our farmers market starts in July too.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Farmers market is hosted by our Board of Trade, and that occurs. Our first one is Monday. It's always on Mondays, July 10th, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then as soon as school starts, the time shifts from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
And we run from Monday, July 10th, through, I believe, Monday, October 9th.
Okay.
So it gives a good opportunity for people to come out on Monday evenings, spend some time, get some good produce, some locally made goods.
We're getting into that produce season now.
Oh, yeah. So this is great. We're also going to try and do some fun things, partner some events, some music, some different things like that to try and engage more of the community and bring them out on those Farmers Market Mondays.
Wow. We've got a minute left.
Yeah.
Want to leave with you're hiring a police chief. Is that
yes,
correct?
we have not named the person yet. We've narrowed the field. I've done all the phone interviews. We've looked at everything. So we're bringing 4 individuals back into New Concord to do some panel interviews. And then from there, we'll bring our final 2. Okay. And at that point, we'll have a Meet the Candidates reception that's open to the public. We'll let people, have a chance to talk with them informally. Okay. And then we'll bring the person in. We're hoping to get them started early August.
Wow.
Yeah.
Things are progressing.
Yeah.
Everything is going well.
It's moving.
Folks, if you're saying, I don't have anything to do, you can be in New Concord from Cambridge in like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And there's all kind of stuff to do, so take advantage of it.
Check out our Facebook page on our website. NCARD has a Facebook page and a website. Any of those kind of things, you can always find something there.
All right, we're out of time. Charlotte Colley, good to see you, Village Administrator for New Concord. Come
Thanks
back soon and we'll talk about more of this stuff.
Definitely.
All right, and we'll be back with more Talking to Town right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
The Old Country Loft features country curtains in stock or order that special design to customize your decor. You can also pick out braided or decorative woven rug from her large selection in stock. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town, coming to you as always from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. Thank you as always to U.S. Bank for allowing us to use this great facility. It's great. Well, we live in the area. Oil and gas is still a big part. I know a lot of people who are going to have wells drilled on their property coming up soon. But with that in mind, we're going to re-air a segment with Mr. Jerry James. He is the president of Artex Oil, and he and I sit down and we were talking about Shale Crescent USA. So here's what we found. Well, you know, we talk a lot about, and we're really into the oil and gas boom, I guess you could say, in our area. My next guest has a lot to do with that, and he knows a lot about that. Jerry James is the president of Artex Oil Company, and he is also a volunteer for Shale Crescent USA. Good to have you on the show.
Barry, thanks for having me.
You know what? You and I talked before we started filming for 10 minutes, and we could go on for hours and hours, but give us your background.
Well, I told you I appreciate Cambridge. Matter of fact, I was thinking about it when I drove up here this morning. I'm based out of Marietta, but exactly 40 years ago this week, I got my first job in the oil field working here in Cambridge, Ohio.
And we talked about it coming full circle, and it really does.
It comes full circle. I never thought when I spent time in Louisiana and Texas and eventually made my way back to Ohio, but I'd be sitting here 40 years later.
Yeah. What is Shale Crescent USA?
Shale Crescent USA is a volunteer effort of people from southeastern Ohio and West Virginia. And as a result of this boom we've had in the oil and natural gas business, we think there's an opportunity to go further down the line and start to bring manufacturing jobs back to our area. So the whole focus is trying to get manufacturing plants that'll be here for generations to create high-paying blue-collar jobs.
And you said that there is a precedent in history to support that.
Yeah, what's interesting when you look at it, and I have an old adage, you never understand anything until you have to explain it to somebody else. And I grew up in Zanesville, which is a manufacturing town like Cambridge, but I took it for granted that everywhere had manufacturing. But as I traveled in my travels in the United States, I realized how rare that was. Well, when you look at why Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania, areas like that were huge manufacturings, is because early on we had the energy. It takes energy to run a manufacturing plant. It takes molecules to make manufactured goods. We were the leading producer of oil and natural gas in the late 1800s, and that's why we had a lot of manufacturers that traditionally were here. And we're hoping to bring that full circle and come back to where we are today, now that we are now again a leading energy producer, to bring jobs again here the same way.
You were talking about percentages, especially dealing with, and this is what we're most concerned with, high West Virginia, Pennsylvania, but you said from the initial onset to where we are now, the percentages have really climbed.
Yeah, if you look at, people always ask, well, what's changed? Because we've always produced oil and natural gas here. You know, I got my first job here 40 years ago. But when this decade started, Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania produced a little less than 3% of all the natural gas in the United States. And keep in mind, natural gas is what manufacturers use to run their plants and make products. At the end of last year, we produced nearly 30%, and most experts think within 5 to 10 years, we'll be at 40% of all the natural gas produced in the United States is going to be produced here. We've also propelled the United States to be the #1 natural gas producer in the world.
In the world?
In the world.
Wow. So, okay, for the folks out there watching, you know, how does that translate into the workforce? What do you foresee?
Well, when you look at it and everything, there's a huge building boom that's going on. They're probably the biggest building boom of anybody's lives on manufacturing plants is occurring because of this renaissance in energy production. The American Chemistry Council, which is the trade association for the petrochemical plants, they keep a chart, and since this decade started, there's $168 billion worth of plants being built in the United States. I was in Houston about a month or so ago. The Shale Crescent hosts the opening conference of the International Petrochemical Conference. People, speaker after speaker, got up and said they've never seen anything like this in their lives. What we want to do is get a lot of that manufacturing boom, and we've gotten a little bit of it, but we want to get more of it to come from the Gulf Coast of the United States and come back here since we're the major supplier of the energy to create high-paying blue-collar jobs.
Do you foresee that happening?
We're working really hard on it.
And that's what you do.
That's exactly what the volunteer
try to
effort.
entice them to come back.
Exactly. What we're trying to do is, you know, most people working today, for 75 years, the Gulf Coast, ever since World War II, supplied natural gas from the Gulf Coast up here to the Appalachian Basin. That's which direction the pipelines flowed. We are now reversing the pipelines, and we're now supplying them. So since we're the source of supply now, we want to see more of the manufacturing jobs come here, just like traditionally they've got the manufacturing jobs.
Wow, that is phenomenal. So not only is it a physical move, is it more of a mindset change, getting people to think us?
It is. It's both physical assets and it's a mindset too. My first job, full-time job, was working in Corpus Christi, Texas, on the Gulf Coast. And I always jokingly say, when I lived down there, and I'm from Ohio, and I used to tell people I was from Ohio, I had a concept that people from South Texas had no idea where Ohio was at. They either thought I lived in Iowa because it sounded like Ohio, or they thought I lived right outside of New York City. And so it's a mindset of getting people, letting them know that we're this huge supply of natural gas, that we have water and there are large rivers up here that can support major petrochemicals. It's letting them know that over 50% of the North American population lives within a day's drive of this area. It's letting them know that traditionally, particularly Southeast Ohio, West Virginia, Western Pennsylvania, we have people that are used to working with their hands, that are working in a manufacturing plant, and that we welcome these type facilities. And it's a little bit of an education process, and then they have some concerns on infrastructure that needs to be developed to accommodate their plants. But we're very fortunate. Shell's got the plant starting in Western Pennsylvania on the Ohio River. There's talk that maybe we'll get the PTT chemical plant in Belmont. You know, it looks, studies have been done. Pennsylvania just finished a study that there could be 5 more of those plants built.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And every plant generates thousands of high-paying jobs.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to get our fair share.
And it will change the landscape forever.
It will. It'll be multi-generational.
In a positive way.
Right.
We've got less than 2 minutes. You wanted to talk about, if folks are interested in shale development, all of this, you've got an event coming up.
Yeah, we have an event that's going to come up a couple weeks in Parkersburg, West Virginia, because we're agnostic. We're working both sides of the river on this. We all need to work together. We're not competing against each other. We're just competing against the rest of the world. But Coach Huggins from WVU is going to be the keynote speaker at an event down to Smoot Theater in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And it's going to talk a little bit more about what we've talked today, just to let the public know what's going on. If somebody's interested in tickets, I think they can go onto our website, shalecrescentusa.com, and contact us. And tickets are free, and we welcome people to know what's happening.
And it's just going to be a way for folks to sit down and listen and find out for themselves what's going on.
That's right. And the other thing is, it surprises me is how connected people in the world are now. It never amazes me that somebody either has somebody they grew up with, went to college with, in their family, that may have some influence on companies looking to locate here. You know, we try to let people know how just big this is. You know, I said that United States is now the #1 producer of natural gas in the world. Russia's 2, Canada's 3, Qatar in the Mideast is 4, and Iran's 5. That's over half of all the gas produced in the world. But if Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania formed our own country, we'd be the #3 natural gas producer in the world.
We might have to think about that.
That's right. That's
exactly. Well, unfortunately, we're out of time. Hopefully, will you come back and talk more about this?
Appreciate the opportunity.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge location full of educational resources and toys that teach, as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
That's going to do it for this edition of our show. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks again to our guests, Rusty Parsons, Charlotte Colley, and Jerry James. Well, next week's show is going to be a special show. It's going to be our Talk of the Town 4th of July Veterans Special, Daniel Barnett sat down and talked with Norm Blanchard, representing the Army, Jim Gibson, the Navy, and Joe Morton from Veterans Services, representing the Marines. So we hope you'll watch it. It was a very great show, so please watch it. For producer-director Adam Green and Perry Bronich, and we'll see you next time on Talk of the Town. Happy 4th of July.
Sitting for 3 or more hours a day can cut off 2 years of a person's life.
Obesity causes 44% of diabetes.
Obesity in teens and children has nearly tripled in 30 years.
Lack of exercise is as deadly as smoking.
Get going, Guernsey!
For more information about Healthy Guernsey, call Southeastern Med's Wellness Resource Department at 435-2946 or visit SEORMC.org.
Yay! We're done.